Yes, ma'am.
You're down here. It's good for now.
All right, good morning, sir. Can you state your name, please?
Byran Howard.
All right, Mr. Howard, you're before the court. You're charged with 8 counts of DUI manslaughter. I have a copy of an application in regards to representation, but sorry, it's not filled out at all. It indicates actually that you refuse to sign it. Is it your intention to represent yourself? You want me to consider appointing an attorney for you, or you plan on hiring private counsel?
A public defender.
Are you employed, sir?
Self-employed.
And where are you self-employed? What business are you running?
BHM maintenance. It's called
Say that again?
It's called BHM maintenance. I paint and drywall.
And how long have you been self-employed, sir?
For about 7-8 months.
And how much do you make on average per month?
$1,200.
Do you have any dependents that you're supporting out of that?
No. No, ma'am.
Do you have any other assets that you own?
No, ma'am, not at the time.
And do you have any money in the bank?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much do you have?
$700.
All right, based on the information that you have provided to me, this court does find that you qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. I will appoint the law officer Michael A. Graves to represent you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
This court has already read through the probable cause, or yeah, you're not done.
Sorry.
That's okay. This court has already read through the probable cause affidavit. I do find that there is probable cause for your arrest on all 8 counts. State priors.
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant has conviction for leaving the scene of an accident with property damage in 2019, 2 convictions for driving while license suspended, canceled, or revoked, second offense in 2018, grand theft in 2013, driving while license suspended, conviction in 2013, possession of cannabis, conviction in 2009, leaving the scene of an accident in 2006. And Your Honor, the state would argue and ask for no bond on these charges, given his history of driving with a suspended license. Additionally, there were 33 passengers taken to the hospital, so there may be charges of further injuries for those passengers. And the defendant admitted to law enforcement that he was in the crash 3 days prior to this. It's clear that he drives with a suspended license, and so to guarantee that he's not operating a motor vehicle, we would ask for good bond.
He's been appointed to the Public Defender's Office. Any response, ma'am?
Your Honor, there's no indication from the history. She decided that he has failed to appear in the court. There's no history showing that he cannot abide by any instructions that the court would give him not to operate a motor vehicle while he is, if he does obtain bond, Your Honor. I ask that he be given the bond schedule for these charges.
All right, Mr. Howard, given the nature of the charges and given the possibility of further pending charges, right now, this court is going to hold you on a no bond on all 8 counts, sir. And given your history of driving offenses and that you prior leaving the scenes of an accident. And I did read, as the state pointed out, that you were in a automobile accident at least 3 days prior to this accident. You are not allowed to operate a motor vehicle while this case is pending, sir. And you are not allowed to consume or possess any alcoholic beverages, any controlled substances, or take any kind of prescription drugs without a prescription. And as of course a general rule, no illegal substances. I believe allegation was some type of marijuana oil too. Sir, do you understand these conditions that I'm putting in place?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
No, ma'am.
No, Your Honor.
If there's nothing else, then Mr. Howard, you can go ahead and step to your left.
Just gotta sign the book over here.
Yes, it should be because of the charges. So it'll be June 18th. And Mr. Howard, your next court date is June 18th also, 9 o'clock in the morning.